Do you ever have the feeling that something is just not right with the world? Do you ever look around and say, this just doesn't feel right to me? Do you ever find yourself at odds with conflicting thoughts about our history, from what we were told to what your brain is allowing yourself to believe? It's really easy for me to understand how difficult it is for people to accept the fact that our history is a lie. I mean, we all came from the same education system / indoctrination system that beat it into our brains exactly what our history was. It isn't easy taking the leap of faith needed to turn your back on what you learned growing up. It's not easy to look at this and start asking these type of questions, like, why was this hidden from us? And then to move from asking why was this hidden from us to how was this built? How were these people who were not technologically advanced, didn't have power tools, and were riding around a horse and buggies, how were they able to build these buildings to such a level of intricacy and detail? Then maybe, like me, you'll get to the point of asking questions that the answers just don't cover it. They just don't do enough. The official rhetoric just doesn't explain how these things were really built and who we really were in our distant past. When you get to this point in your own quest for understanding, of asking why and then asking how, then you gotta start asking who. Who was responsible for covering up our true history? Who are they? What is their agenda? Are you not intrigued to find out who are the keepers of this information? What do they hope to gain, or what have they gained already by keeping us in the dark about our true past? We now know that these buildings are more than what they seem. These buildings were able to generate free electricity. These buildings had technology built into them, which allowed them to absorb atmospheric etheric energy. These buildings were actual power stations. They were distributing this free atmospheric energy to all the people who lived nearby them. I am a Tartarianist. I don't believe in the rhetoric about the construction of these buildings being anything to do with us. I believe that they were built and originally constructed by an ancient civilization, older civilization, that were advanced, far advanced beyond what we're capable of today. They were called the Tartarians. This was their empire. And what I've been showing you here today is the Chicago Exposition World Fair from 1893. These buildings in all of its glory were apparently constructed within 2 years, and 6 months after the event, they were all demolished and TNT'd and brought to the ground. Why? Why would you build such buildings, such magnificence, just to blow them up? You have to really start asking the right questions, and I hope that my video series is helping you get there. Prepare yourself, for once you see the wizard pulling the strings behind the curtains, the veil will be lifted, and you will start to see the real land of Oz that we actually live in. Thank you for watching. Mr. 76 signing out.